7 seconds left. Westbrook, 5 seconds. They're down by 1. Gordon, got it! The Nuggets steal game 1.
We just didn't want to miss a moment. We didn't want to miss an opportunity.
3 seconds left in overtime. It's off to Brown. Bridges there. They hold it. They trample. It's over. The Knicks have won. What a comeback and a game 1 win for New York.
The Nuggets, the Knicks, they stole game 1 against the two teams favored to win their respective conferences. But odds makers, they don't see either happening again in game 2. Both the Thunder and Celtics, they are double-digit favorites tonight. But honestly, if these playoffs have taught us anything, Brian, it's that if you're trying to predict anything, good freaking luck. But in game 1, Porzingis, he didn't play in the second half here. What's his status for game 2?
Well, Malika, good news and bad news for Kristaps Porzingis. The good news is he has been listed as probable for tonight's game 2. Assuming no setbacks, he should be able to go. The bad news is Joe Mazzulla told us that this illness that took him out of the second half of game 1 is still the after effects of the illness that took him out for 3 weeks back in February and March. It was something that Porzingis said doctors never really got diagnosed, and it really affected him with fatigue and upper respiratory. And this might explain why he has struggled so much in the playoffs so far. He's shooting just 32% over the first 6 games. He's just 2 of 17 on 3-pointers. So this is something to monitor going forward, and obviously very troubling because it's something that was concerning back then if it's still affecting him now in May.
Yeah, that's certainly something to keep an eye on. It's not a typical illness that continues that long. So certainly we'll keep watching Kristaps Porzingis here. But the Celtics, they also shot an NBA postseason record 63 pointers in game 1, but they missed 45 of them, Brian. That's also a postseason record. So do you expect anything different?
Nope. They do not care what you think. There was a brief pause by, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and even Joe Mazzulla admitted late Monday night, maybe we took 8 to 10 that were questionable. After he reviewed the film, he just took it all back. He was once again defiant about it. He believes that this is their strategy. This is how they're going to play. He's like, we got open shots. Attack more than settle for the 3, but the overall strategy will not change in Boston.
I appreciate the commitment there, the unwavering commitment to the game plan. That is, if nothing else, the Boston Celtics. Brian Windhorst, thank you very much. Let's take it from the parquet to the court here, because Andre and Shanae, they both identified 2 spots on the hardwood that can prove to be the difference, not just tonight, but over the course of the series. What is that?
Yeah, well, I'm going to start with the Celtics, because we know the Celtics love to have, if the camera's right here, the ball on the outside, right on the outside on the perimeter. But the key for them is the key. It is the paint. It is this brown area. And you heard Brian Windhorst talk about how they're going to attack mismatches. Now, I would love to see some layups, a reverse layup, an inside foot finish. I would love to see those things, but I'm not even going to go that far. Because for the Celtics, all I really want to see, paint touches. If they can get touches, this is what it could look like. If they don't settle for threes, this is a mismatch. Now look here. If Jason Tatum attacks Karl Anthony Towns, the help side defender can rotate, and then you have a better shot. This is a good shot into a great shot from Derek White in the corner. Derek White could even cut in and get a 2, but he won't. He's going to stay out for 3. That would be a better 3-point shot. Then watch here. Jaylen Brown, he gets the ball. If this is a shot fake and a drive, what happens? The defense has to rotate, and you are in a 2-on-1 situation. 2 Boston Celtics on Josh Hart. He would have to decide, and you get a better shot. From a good 3 to a better 3 off of paint touches, that's something the Celtics could try to implement. They missed 45 threes, the ones off the dribble and highly contested threes. Those are the ones they could swap for touches right here.
Do you know what the Boston Celtics also need to do? Y'all, they need to keep this game out of clutch time, because if it is in clutch time, it's Jalen Brunson's world, which means he is going to cook. He is going to feast on the perimeter. That's where he does his damage. And when you see these plays, it's not necessarily, and I said it before, what you do, it's how you do it. We call him Big Body Brunson for a reason. 1, the Knicks have chemistry. On this play, look at the synergy here. Bridges to Brunson, it was a shovel pass. That's nice. And a wide open corner corner three. But watch his feet, you guys. He's not afraid of physicality. Secondly, especially in clutch time, he will have you shooketh. With one move, he has Drew Holiday, who is a tremendous defender, and Al Horford, who did a decent job switching onto him. He's created enough space to get that lefty shot off. But we all know, like, and when it comes to clutch time, he's going to try to score, but I do like that he has a commitment to make the right play. Here, he'll put you on an island. We trust our defender right here, but nonetheless, when you think about when he attacks, he's going downhill, a slip screen, a ghost screen. Now he's attracted how many people in the paint? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oof, is that a paint touch?
He only had 5 assists, but it was right on time to OG Anunoby. So yes, the Celtics need to attack the paint, but they also have to keep that man right there off the perimeter in the clutch, because he has 35 points scored in clutch time, almost double the next player in the category.
He's the clutch player of the year for a reason, but you can't watch him attack like that, make shots like that, and Andre not be like a little inspired to take a shot on our hoop.
Is that let's get my Jalen Brunson on?
I mean,
I almost turn it over off the bounce.
We're not trying to do that.
Step back.
Step back.
You know, I did a shoulder workout yesterday. I'm a little sore.
Oh, she's one of these. No, come on.
I'm in heels. Bottom.
Hey, automatic.
Nothing but net, and she held the follow through. It's a good thing we have not one, but 2 game 2s tonight. The other one, the nightcap on the slate, it features the Nuggets back in Oklahoma City against the Thunder here. In game 1, Jokic became just the 4th player in postseason history to go for at least 40 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, joining Wilt, Shaq, and Giannis. He also tied Jamal Murray for the most 40-point games in Nuggets playoff history. For the Thunder, SGA shooting just 41.5% from the field this postseason. That's down over 10 percentage points from what he shot in the regular season. So can he turn it up is a question. And Aaron Gordon, he did it again. He hit a go-ahead 3 with 3.6 seconds left. He's one of 6 players in the play-by-play era with multiple go-ahead makes in the final 5 seconds of the 4th quarter or overtime in a single postseason since 1998. It's been insane to watch. We now welcome in our senior writer, Ramona Shelburne, from Oklahoma City ahead of Game 2. Ramona, this Nuggets team, it seemed kind of dead in the water 10 days ago. Both of us were sitting here in Los Angeles watching them, and now they have home court advantage over a 68-win team with a chance to go up 2-0 tonight. What has changed?
Well, you know, we were talking to David Adelman, who's the head coach, who's now the head coach of this team, right? He's the interim head coach. And he said, you know, he was asked, like, how different has this team been since you've been the head coach? And Michael Malone was the only coach that these guys have ever had, like Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. And when he started coaching them, they were boys. They just came into the league. They were young. Now, David Adelman said, these guys are men. I want to empower them to coach themselves. And so you see Jokic in the huddles. I mean, every shot of him in the huddle seems like he's coaching the team. And Adelman is not insecure about it. He says, you know what? This is the smartest basketball player in the world. We should let him say whatever he wants, but it's also affected the way they're holding each other accountable, the way they're coaching each other. And, you know, this team won a championship just 2 years ago. They know how to do it. They've been in Game 7s. They've been back from 20-point games.
Right.
And I think you're starting to see that come together during these playoffs.
The other thing that we're seeing is Jokic step into this leadership role. Shams Charania reported on our show a couple of weeks ago that he's more comfortable doing that. We also see the unfathomable stat lines here, but you're seeing something else from the 3-time MVP. What is that?
God, it's so fun covering him day in and day out because you see all these little things, right? And I had an amazing sheet for Game 1 where I was sitting right at the scorer's table, so you could see everything that he's doing. Now watch him walk over here, okay? So he's taking the ball and he's kind of getting his sweat all over it now. And look, remember, he has 5 fouls here, okay? 5 fouls, so he can't get this. He's got his back to the basket. Oh, he's going to turn around and he's going to defend the inbounds pass, so Alex Caruso can't see. But look, now he's going to feign like he's double-teaming Shea so they can't get the ball to him. And there's Chet Holmgren, the guy they want shooting those free throws instead of Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Just, you see how he turns 2 seconds into that defense there? That's the basketball genius of Nikola Jokic that it kind of gets covered up sometimes when you look at the 42 points and the 22 rebounds.
Breakdowns with Momo. That is what I was missing on NBA Today, and now we have it. Ramona Shelburne, thank you so very much. Enjoy Game 2. Hey, Chanae, do you happen to know the date today?
May 7th.
It is May 7th, which is one of the most iconic days in the NBA calendar. The game winner, the comeback, the practice. Highlights are next.